There's no other data that exists that we could have that allows us to see what are people seeing in their neighborhood, what are they seeing in their communities.
2 years after it launched in 2021, STOPMTL.ca reveals their first data on police stops in Montreal. The project relies on self-reporting, and so far, 738 Montrealers shared their police stop experiences. What STOPMTL found is that there is a significant amount of people who feel as though they were stopped by Montreal police because of how they look.
There are 43% of people who thought that their stop was not justified. And this is certainly problematic. This suggests that these people feel that potentially their stop was discriminatory or wasn't justified from their perspective. And in 30% of stops, people said that they thought their identity or their appearance led to their police stop. And this comes back to the idea of social and racial profiling.
An independent report commissioned by the SPVM in 2019 showed that Montreal police were stopping Black people at a disproportionate rate to white people. Black people were being stopped and accused of criminal infractions by 20% during street checks, despite making up less than 10% of the city population. Côté-Lussier claims that STOPMTL.ca's findings reflect those found in the report. STOPMTL also shows that most police stops seem to happen in the boroughs of Côte-des-Neiges, NDG, and Ville-Marie.
The data will help the Montreal police. That can help them possibly at the local level, especially in those locations where there are more disproportionate stops of Black male car drivers, to maybe review their practices and also be more careful in terms of who they stop and how they make the stops in order to avoid charges of bias policing and racial profiling, particularly towards Black male car drivers.
By allowing people to share their experiences, by making the data publicly available, we're hoping that this increases citizen participation in municipal decision-making, but also we're hoping that it allows community organizations to have the data to support what they're saying they see in their communities.
In Montreal, Diona Macalinga, City News.